Well, Donald Trump, when asked this morning at the annual Easter egg roll here at the White House, said that the Pope was a great man and that he loved the world. He also said that he'd ordered all government buildings, embassies and the like to fly their flags half-mast until the evening of the funeral of the Pope. He also then later in the day said that he will be attending that funeral. That then will be his first official visit in his second term to commemorate the Pope there in Rome. The details on when exactly he'll be going are still being worked out by the White House, I'm told, but that will be his first trip. And of course, the Pope needs to be buried within 4 to 6 days, as Catholic doctrine dictates. Of course, he has had a bit of a fractious relationship with the Pope, Donald Trump, over the course of the last few years. The Pope actually did write a message to him on his inauguration in which he said he hoped that, quote, the American people will prosper and always strive to build a more just society where there is no room for hatred, discrimination or exclusion. However, that lasted just a short while, because in February he then became a vocal opponent to Donald Trump's immigration reforms. He wrote a letter to US bishops saying the act of deporting people who in many cases have left their own land for reasons of extreme poverty, insecurity, exploitation, persecution or serious deterioration of the environment damages the dignity of many men and women and of entire families and places them in a state of particular vulnerability and defenselessness. He also had a bit of a spat with J.D. Vance, the vice president, as well. But of course, the two seemingly mended that bridge, with J.D. Vance becoming one of the last few people to see him alive at a very brief meeting they had in Rome just before the Pope went to fulfill that service in the Pope Mobile and greeted all of the crowds. But yes, Donald Trump will now then be heading to Rome for the funeral of the Pope sometime within the next week. But like I said, details on the exact trip from the president so far a bit short on the ground.
Fraser Jackson for now. Thank you.